Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of completely random videos about Splatfest and the future of this channel for the foreseeable month. Yay! Fun. Unfortunately, this is kind of a norm for the channel. Let me just get that down a bit. Anyways, so, welcome back to this channel of random videos, and, yeah, so we're back in Splatoon yet again, and yeah, and we've been playing the Splatfest, and so this stream's gonna probably go on for about an hour, which is regular for most YouTubers, but very non-standard for me. And obviously this is kind of the thing about the month. Luckily, all of these streams seem to coincide with the Splatfest schedule, so that's a really, really good bit of news to be hearing. So, yes. So now I'm kind of messing with levels and audio here. And you can hear the 3D printer running in the background, and that's because it's printing the same thing since the last time, but with a few revisions. Never forget the revisions. Yeah, those revisions are, they're there. They exist. Yes. So, yeah. So a lot is happening a lot has happened and is happening outside of the channel, and I'm just gonna, and at this point in time, if you're watching this because of Splatoon and the Splatfest, like you actually came here to watch, well, yeah, that's gonna be in a few minutes, because I'm gonna kind of start off with the announcements. If you're new to this channel, this is usually the monthly town hall / announcement stream. I typically just do this just because it's kind of an excuse for content, and it's very rare that I skip this. It gives me a sense of being open with my audience, so yeah. So without further ado, we'll get into the news, kind of the long and short of it. A lot more is happening outside, and has happened outside of YouTube and, you know, in real life than happening within this channel. If you watched last week's video, which was me attempting to repair the aforementioned 3D printer, you'd realize that it's up. So, and that last video, well, it ended in complete pure failure. Well, let's just say, literally the day after I uploaded the video, all the parts and all the stuff to repair it have arrived, which is great. So I repaired the printer, and well, that's where we are now, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot. So that's most of what this. So next week's video will literally be the upload will literally be the video about the printer, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be literally me repairing it, and yeah, it'll be a bit of a fun little video, because I did things actually right, and wouldn't you believe it? Doing things right actually fixed it. But anyways, so that's most of the content for the week. So that's most of the actual content I actually have scheduled. I'm up in the air about posting some other IRL type videos, you know, that are kind of not, but I don't know. Cause literally, cause let's see, last week, my family ended up adopting a cat, and I don't know, we might do something about that, I guess. And in only a couple weeks, I'm going to be graduating high school. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any kind of video about it, because it's like, I just don't, it doesn't fit my channel, even though my channel's content type is whatever the hell I feel like posting on that specific day. But, you know. But anyways, so that's most of the news for the channel. Again, not very sure about the content stream, but it will be happening. There are talks of other things, but that's for future months and other times of the year. And I'm not going to disclose them yet. And yeah, looks like the 3D printer is acting violently because it just started a layer. So with that, I think that is good announcement for getting into the actual Splatfest game. And yeah, so it's been so yeah, so if you haven't figured it out, I am a part of Team Courage, I believe it is. It's the team with Link in it. That's all I remember. I forget what it is, but it's the green team. That's all I remember. Oh yeah, it is Courage. I should have, I mean, clicked the wrong thing. Really clicked the wrong things. But anyways, so yeah, there's some, so I guess I'll kind of go through my general reactions to the Splatfest so far. My general reaction has been meh. I don't know. Apparently there's going to be a new stage for the tricolor hat, which is something that I look forward to and will be reviewing in like the next 15 minutes, because that's when that's going to happen. And yeah, I've been predominantly been playing the pro battles, because at least there I've had it's been much fairer to me, because, you know, I don't really like having to be dealt with. I really don't like, you know, it's not the pro players that I hate. It's the players who team up that I kind of don't really like. Because, you know, it's more of a, how dare you have friends and voice chat and communication better than the binary system that is. But, you know, just a weird little train of thought I've had. So, yeah, it's kind of Hippocratic, considering the fact that, well, the hypocrisy of it is that it's just considering the fact that literally the next half of the stream, once the halftime report comes out, is literally going to be literally me just playing in the in tricolor, which is similar to open battles. So I'll be dealing with people who are teamed, and it really does favor those who team up. Anyways, so with that being said, I will, we'll get into that when we get into that. Really simple stuff. I like the posting. Other orders of business that I kind of want to touch on is the fact that I really like it. Well, I don't like the premise. I've been receiving more battles against Wisdom, I think it is. It's the blue team, as you may have seen here. So yeah, I've received more battles with them than I have with any other team. A good thing is, much like most Splatfests, luckily they kept the quality up, and there have been no confirmed incidents of mirror matches on my end, which is great. But yeah, it's been more battles against them than the red team, which is always the thing I've noticed with these Splatfest, is that one team will be very popular and will get all the battles, and then the other teams will just have, like, you'll see less. I'm gonna say having a battle against Power is about as common as a 10 times battle at this point. It's kind of not that great. I've only had like 1 or 2 in it today, because the only time I've really had it was like, yeah, I can count how many times I've had battles against Power, which was 2 times today. Anyways, so yeah. So yeah, so that's most of my review. There's not, it seems like Wisdom has definitely been one of the more powerful teams. They've been kind of harder to beat against, and thus being said, I've only had like maybe 2 to 5 wins against them. It's a very shocking number, and this is kind of adding to the not wins number. But yeah, yeah, even in pro battles, which is a bit concerning, but oh well. Anyways, so if we go back to, yeah, so basically, yeah, I feel like they might have, Wisdom might have a good chance at being the defending team for Tricolor. I'm just gonna kind of put it out there as that. There's not very much else to really say about it. 'Cause, yeah, they've been pretty good. Either that, or I've been on teams that are just not the greatest, or it's been teams of people just like me who were just live streaming the event for the fun of it, and we're using capture cards and only capture cards and getting minimal quality of it. And the thing just dropped. Fun. I hope there wasn't anything completely important. So, let's see how everything's playing out here. And of course the 3D printer reaction is obstructing my points counter, which is great, but also not bad, I guess. Just keep an eye out on the printer, because something just went not that good. Fortunately, I'm literally looking through the start screen. That was an interesting double kill. Yeah, and another facet is that I've had those wins where it's like, I've had like multiple wins. But the actual wins that I've had were because they went into danger, kinda. So, it's kind of funny, actually. I've not had as many close wins with them, if I ever had some things. So, yeah. And of course, the 3D printer's choice reactions are quite insane and kind of align with mine, and it looks like it's looking for more than that. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so, yeah. So that's kind of my take on this Splatfest. It's typical, but otherwise, it seems like it's been a pretty fun one, I will admit. I've been playing a bit more of this one than I have all the others, but then again, I haven't had much of a busy schedule for it, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. So, yeah. So we're going to try it out. Oh, they're still in danger. It's 15 seconds left. Well, that's actually a pretty interesting playthrough. But they just left it. 10 seconds ago. Yeah. They might not have a good time with this. I have 890 points or something like that. I don't know, I'm kind of looking through everything else. If I just kind of... Yep. I'm just going to move into the bottom left corner. And I'm just going to... There we go. There we go. Now the 3D printer reaction's in the correct place. Good. That's a good, because now you guys can see what kind of score I'm getting, except for when it ends. So yeah, that's kind of how that's literally how the average battle plays out. In the meantime, I'm going to check on my print, which seems to be doing pretty well. It seems like something curls up a lot. But it's probably because the adhesion hasn't been the greatest today. So, printer's actually running better than it has been. Kind of is acting like it has been out of the factory, even though I put in the community firmware, so it's running much more efficiently and much better, I'd say. As long as the prints that have curled up a bit don't become a huge hassle, it won't be a huge problem. Otherwise, stuff that is kind of curling up, it's kind of the stuff that can print in like an hour or less, so fun. Alright. Now we're looking to get the... Now we're having the normal. Now we're having a bit more of a battle against the red team. Now, with power, I've had a bit more of a... had a bit of better luck with them, because they've been a little bit of an easier team to beat, really. So, I will say, even though this is literally me showing that they haven't been able to be beaten. Now, I will say, one bit of commentary that I've wanted to cover for my team. I've kind of had the problem where I've been put on the side of people who aren't completely pulling their weight. This seems to be a team that is pulling its weight, but the randoms I've been matched with seem to be kind of not doing the greatest, because I've had instances where I've gotten 1,000 and everybody else got like 600 or something like that. So, but it's definitely a very rare thing, and I know that the pool for this is very large, so it's kind of expected to have different skill values and different skill gaps and ways and you know, different places. So right now this team I'm on is actually a pretty good team, I will say, and it's only a minor inconvenience because honestly this Splatfest is more of one of those marketing Splatfests, as I call it. You know, it's for merchandising. Fun. It's also kind of similar to the first Splatfest I played back when I splat up when I bought 2. And that was dying. Anyways, so, there we go. And of course I get firepower because I was near one of those. Should have really heeded the warnings of that there, bit with the bomb. Anyways, okay, yeah. Should have heeded that warning. Anyways, it's danger. Now that is quite a good kill, I'd say. I'm not sure if we'd be completely winning, but all I know is I got to 1,000. 1,000 points. Yay. Fun. Well, they're back in danger. And out of it, but still back in danger. They're trying to practice superposition, aren't they? And I hate to tell you, superposition isn't possible in a binary universe. Good old quantum physics. Trying to do quantum physics in a binary world. Fun. Okay. Oh. So let's see, what did we get? I did not see that because, again, I chose a terrible spot for the 3D printer reaction. Again. There we go. Right in the middle, up against the face. Fun. And of course we get the ability chunk thing. We don't care about that, even though I should really start caring about that. This is on a shirt that'll be getting removed in the next day. I really wish you could keep the Splatfest shirts though. Because those are, it's not like, because if this was like real life, it wouldn't be just flat out destroying them. But I guess it's because they'd have to be making ones for like each Splatfest. And also this one is, you know, it changes every Splatfest. So there we go. And it looks like, checking in on the printer, looks like it is drawing circles and then the outer edges of a square. Fun. Actually, no, it's not drawing. No, it's actually at that part. It's on that part. So, of course it is. It's battle time yet. Yes. Indeed. Turf War once more. And it is 7:58 p.m. here in where I live. Which means that in 2 minutes, well actually it's going to be 3 minutes here because we're going to be a minute behind because our match just started. we're going to be seeing who did the what on this. Don't mind the fervent photographing as we get into that period of time. You know, the insane amounts of photos that I like to take to archive such things, because I run out of space and the like for videos and stuff, even though I've gotten a really good SD card. What is the Switch doing? Storing raw data? Anyways, but yeah. So, we're going to be doing a lot of rubbish like this, and you know. But this last one counts a bit, I guess, even though it'll probably be counted into the next round, because this will have no significance elsewhere than this. I'm gonna say, they kind of lost their power. Good old wisdom. Should be starting to take some lessons from the red team. Then again, that would be kind of stupid because we should as well. Ha! I was been referring to him as a red team, but oh, they're a pink team. Oh, and it looks like the camera for the 3D printer reaction is dying. So, we will be kind of taking a break when this Splatfest, when the halftime report comes out. So, yeah, it decided to die out. The camera decided to die out at the worst time. Alright. Multiplayer maps and modes will have been updated by now. So if you are playing along at home, you will have already received it. Don't spoil it in chat, even though nobody's really watching this at the moment. Yeah, nobody's watching this. So, here we go. Excuse me. Seriously, excuse me. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Looks like we're doing pretty well for ourselves. I was able to get to the far end, but fortunately I experienced a bit of resistance and pushback. Which kind of checks out because I was the only guy there. And we made it to the other end yet again. Behind their back. Because we're like that somehow. Oh, that's funny. That is annoying. I would like to remove that. Oh boy, they're doing the thing where they try and invert it. I love how it's always been where I get to the other side and they've inverted everything. Okay, so I will be, so in order to get the 3D printer reaction up, we will be doing things, and we win. Great! So, before we do, I'm going to turn off the 3D printer reaction temporarily, because I got to change batteries. Okay, cool. Got past that. Oh, gotta love these tripod type things. Okay, we won. 917. Okay, first win of the day technically, even though the modes didn't change. I guess because it's counting it as the next stage rotation. But all right, I'll take that. Okay, multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. Give me 1 second, and I will be ready with the. I'll have the printer reaction back up and running and online, so y'all can. So that's why you can laugh at the funny 3D printer that I have, which seems to be doing quite well for itself. Good. There we go. So, yeah. So I apologize for the bit of dead space that we're having. Yeah, let's. Come on. Gotta love these tripod mounts. Can't just change the battery while it's on the tripod. No, you gotta disassemble the tripod. And then again, I'm using a tripod from the 90s and or 2000s. Therefore, yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna do a bit of a weird thing, and you will be seeing about 5 seconds of random footage. Ah, looks like we're back. Yep, there we go. Bit of a tour of the setup before we go back. I printed out one of these last night surprised it printed this perfectly and didn't print anything else perfectly. Anyways, back to proper business. If I can get to proper business. Oh, that's fun. We just drop the HDMI again, and okay, we're back online, and the 3D printer is here for its reaction. So let's watch the halftime thing show, I guess. You know, I will be okay, so it is so here we go. We are currently experiencing this thing. So let's get on with this. And I will move the printer reaction up to top right yet again, because there we go. Okay, so get past the heading. Nice. So here we go. Here's the halftime report. So, still anyone's game. Team currently in first. Y'all ready for this? And it seems to be this seems to be one of those that's going against predictions. So, if you're just joining this, or at least skipping to this, you might have just seen the whole... I kind of predicted that Wisdom would kind of get it, because they've been kind of winning a lot. It seems like I am very, very wrong, because it is Power that is doing that. The team that I have not played many matches on, and most of the matches I've played against them, I've won. So something's not right, something's not adding up, but congratulations to anybody on Team Power or Team Power themselves. I guess. Now you have to deal with being defense team. But I'm a bit surprised though. For the least popular team, I must be playing on a completely different internet to all y'all's. Because I always end up with the kind of not the greatest teams, and usually winning against people who would be in first. I'm a bit taken aback by that. Something tells me that they just normalized the number, and they just did not base it on how many were involved. But I guess there wouldn't be any way to really normalize it based on how many were involved in the team. If I had to take a guess, they did this. They took the they won because they had the least numbers and they were winning. But also, it's very weird that they're expressing it as a percentage. I guess it's they're counting how many wins they get and who wins, and yeah. But yeah, so very interesting bit of statistics. So yeah, and would you look at that? Looks like Callie is going for Wisdom, and Marie is for the team I'm on, Courage, which appears to be the one that I seem to forget most. So, without further ado, we can move the reaction back to whence it came, and there we go. Alright, so let's do a bit of a community show before we get back into the brunt of things. Looks like we've got 8 imagery from our own team. Yeah, it's something very weird about this, because they seem to show proportionately more images from your team and posts from your team than posts of the other teams, which I guess kind of does stuff. Anyway, so there's all the artsy-fartsy people doing their things about art and art relating to this Splatfest, indeed. So, let's head back inside and try out Tricolor in open battles. Fun! Alright, so let's see how everything plays out today. Team Power, just 100x battles. Yeah. Alright, so it is Tricolor time. It very much is Tricolor time. And we'll see how the mirror matches play out this time around, and yeah. So alright, so yeah. I'm one step away from being a ruler, I believe, of the courage variety. Anyways, okay. Alright, so we're in an actual Tricolor, but we're the defending team. Great! Okay, so we won't get full points on this one, but we get pretty close. I guess Nintendo kind of accepted defeat when they designed this, because the actual, oh! Hello, this is interesting, actually. This is that new map they were talking of. Look at that. That is actually kind of beautiful. I quite like that. I'll be brutally honest, I quite like that. I quite like this map. I guess it changes. It's a very dynamic map. It's very symmetrical. It's pretty nice. So, yeah. I should really be focused on reviewing this rather than how Tricolor is turning out. You know, Tricolor checks out for the Triforce, and I think they were really wanting to do Tricolor battles because of this. The only complaint I really have about it is that it really does kind of enforce that whole partisanism of everything, because if you've noticed, all the stuff has been kind of just staying where, you know, all the colors have been kind of staying locked to where they are, with a few exceptions. A few notable exceptions, a few pixels of otherwise stuff, but it's kind of true of most Tricolor battles. Anyways, so you know, it's not a big mix of colors as the last two times, and I think the glass bits in here kind of exemplify this. I sure do hope they bring this in as a recon stage thing. In fact, I really wish they could make Splatfest battles available for recon, even though it's really not very much of a difference. I'd really love to see such a thing. Yeah. I'm thinking more into the future of this game, because as you may know, Splatoon, they typically like to give it a shelf life. You know, Nintendo likes to give Splatoon a good old shelf life, which is fun. So, yeah. And of course they're trying for it again. Let's kill their any attempts. And of course I keep running out of ink, so I can't keep destroying the attempt. And of course they've got their range. We are actually playing pretty nicely. And look at that, we're already at the end of the game, and yeah, we've got a good attack on it. Doesn't help that they actually yeah. And again, this is another instance of wisdom just really taking over. I was really surprised that they had a good proportion of, you know, the actually good players. So I don't know, just things aren't adding up. with what they are. So, yeah. So, there we go. 92. 92, yeah, well, that's level. That's kind of pointless. So, that was a pretty good play. Only second worst. Oh, yeah. The second worst isn't even that bad, really, here. And, of course, yeah, okay, so I'm taking a... Okay, so we've got a defender with me. So it'll play very, very well. A bit torn. Not torn. I have lost for words. Fun. Alright. So, it's battle time, yet again, in this game thing. It exists. That's all I can tell you. Tricolor, again. Alright. Now it looks like a similar team layout, so yeah, it seems very common to have shortages of players in this context. Now, one thing that I do have a bit of a problem is the very to-the-point mindset that this map has, that this stage has to it. That's the only critique I really have of this. It is very straight and to the point. I mean, you could see all if you do the. It's less of a game of protecting the Ultra Signal. It's more of a game of King of the Hill at this point. Literally. I mean, I'm literally half tempted to just get Gary's mod, see if I could put this in, see if I could export this stage to there, and then just put a fence up there, and then have other Inklings just be there and just do a, just drinking beers and doing the real King of the Hill thing. And then talk about propane and propane accessories, because it's clean burning natural fuel. Good old peak 2000s television, let's say. That boy ain't right. Bobby! In other news, we lost the Ultra Signal, but, well, we did pretty good. Also, were we keeping this mega structure for ourselves? For holy I mean, now I'm not going to complain because I actually kind of like this, but I can think of a complaint for the enemies. Having a third Ultra Signal for this as a battle for the center. Now that would actually be pretty funny to have. It's always like, it's not a complaint that I have, because honestly, that would actually be absolute hell for the positions I'm playing in right now. But it's not a terrible. I don't think it would be a not very odd take. Kind of have like a little referendum type vote thing, I guess. Unfortunately, I have not been doing this any good. Alright, let's keep doing more, I guess. I mean, now, okay, yeah, this kind of checks out, because now we're getting to the games where, yeah, the red team is really showing their power. Wait. I'm going to need to look at the VODs and playbacks for this. But at the very end, in fact, I'm actually going to look at this. I'm going to look at the, previous things, because I just saw something weird. I'm not very sure how to explain it, but one of the people who won was actually bouncing. when the game had ended. And this was before it was scored, so I'm going to actually stop here for now. Oh, and I was best player by points, but not kills. And, yep. In fact, I'm gonna watch the replay for this one. Because I am very, very interested. Mostly at the end of it, because this is where the funny bit is. In fact, let me just get the transports out. And of course, yeah, I forgot. Transports don't appear until after the game, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so let's just load that. I'm just gonna keep looking at the victory from my view. Oh. Okay, I just wanna... Come on, let me play to that area. Okay. And of course, let it load. I'm just gonna see what is this doing here. Okay, I think this was the one. Yeah, okay, 10, 9. Actually, they I'm trying to piece things together because this is absolutely hilarious. And of course, let's actually go back because I think I got the wrong person. It's a weird glitch. I'm not gonna bother with it. Anyways. All I know is the 3D printer is squeaking because I forgot to oil it. And I haven't done it ever. And of course I'm gonna go and look at it again. The other player. It's very funny, my printer is. Okay. Well, screw it. I think it was just a glitch that I kind of saw. I'll look back at the video for it. It's really funny. But, anyways. So, let's exit this dump and redo things, I guess. Yeah, have another round of this enjoyable stuff. And of course... Yep, there we go. You know, one thing I just realized, in all of my months and or, I guess, years of playing Splatoon, I feel like Nintendo's trying to make this the last Splatoon game. I hate how that's I know it's a very Halloween thought. In fact, I think I even had that sentiment in the beginning of it. Just now, in fact, you probably saw this as well, you just saw the notification from Shiver that we got that Power did a 333X battle. It's concerning that they actually are kind of like, that they're, you know, putting some emphasis on the bit with about 3. On the stuff, you know, about the number 3. Something is interesting and or cool about 3 that they had to talk about. I don't know what the hell that is, but interesting. You know, it seems like, and, you know, with the last bit of the saga for the story mode, definitely screws that as well. Anyways, looks like we're playing the same strategies and ways we were before, which is very weird, but alright. Okay. It's Ultra Signal time. Let's actually fight them. Okay, let's actually get rid of the enemies. Oh, they're pretty much. Hey! What's really annoying is being the frontline kind of guy who's like, I'm there and I exist and I do the thing in the bits. Defending has not been the easiest part. I mean, I swear, it's almost like we were the winners of this Splatfest, like we won the halftime reports. But I guess because it's, you know, it's rarer to see an actually normal, how the game's supposed to be played type match in this context. You know, it's a very weird round of this. They tried it, and yeah, no, we're not letting that happen. We're not letting there be a second attempt. Oh, great. Well, at least we got them wiped out. Honestly, I kind of feel like just letting them, just letting it all slip through the cracks and letting things happen. You know, but not for them. That's, I ain't giving it to wisdom. I'm gonna be very, very contingent on things. You know what? I'm gonna go back to defense. Because you know what? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, I took him out. Oh, that's a very nice slide they did in that. That ain't happening though. Hopefully. Okay, 10, 15 seconds remain, so we might have a chance. We're trying, we protected it. And we protected it to the very end. Nice! And they won it. Great! Hopefully they didn't do some stuff behind our back. And we're very annoying about it. Excuse me about that one. Oh! What the hell? Now that is some freaky statistics we got there. You know, I kind of wish there was a, you know, I wish there was like a pro battle, like the pro mode for everything else. You know, because, I mean, you know as well as I do that I kind of hate the whole bit about, you know, players who team up, because I'm a bloody introvert. If you look into my life, I'm an engineer. I'm an introvert. So, having me play against extroverts is insane. Then again, I should expect that for a very extroverted and kind of social game, I guess. Anyways, fun! And, yeah. It's battle time! Let's get in on it. I just noticed there's a surprising bit of... Actually, there is no latency between my camera and my printer. I guess it's because I'm looking at the printer reaction from kind of afar. Yeah. Of course, population right now is winning the battle, but we're gonna lose it. Everything's gonna go to hell in that 30-second. Oh, yep. It's gonna go to hell when they introduce this. Oh, I ain't having that. I ain't having any of it. I ain't having none of it. No, we aren't having any of it. Not at all. No, siree. Nope, nope, no. No, N to the O. Yes, 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 yes. No, no, no. Gotta be like the things. Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah, they're definitely doing some kind of team-based thing. Of course, they tried. Well, actually, we did pretty good on that. Okay, we protected. Now, are we going to be protecting for a while now? Ultra signal appears. Now, if I were in a team, this would be real easy to strategize for, I guess. Except for the fact that the Wisdom has literal snipers, which is great, and also not the greatest. It's not going to help them. In fact, you know, we've already got evidence for that. It's not going to help them win the percentage points, but they are slowly doing other bits. Seems like Power is showing a very compelling argument. Now, as long as we can protect that, yeah. Now I'm kind of being beat up, which is fun. Now they are kind of having a pretty good average out. But also, Ultra Stamp. Why didn't we get rid of that sooner? In fact, every special. Why didn't we get rid of specials altogether? I wonder what would happen if we had a rules for thee, not for me kind of game mode. That would absolutely be some absolute fun. You know. But it would probably also be a complete game of chance. Anyways, let's see how we did. Looks like we did. Ooh, looks like we got a good majority. Looks like I think it's the first time. Indeed, it is. What happened to Power? Did they have a disconnector? Oh boy. Just gonna have to wipe some sense into them. Anyways, that's a good news. And it looks like the printer is doing a nice job on those parts. Of course, this is a very long print job, so you really won't see you won't see anything for long, because it is a very, very long part. But it will go fast, the more it finishes it, which is great. Also, not bad. Also great. Alright. Okay. So 40 seconds. And yay. Battle time it is then, people. Okay. We are defending yet again. Which is great, but also not great. I mean, I'd love to be more... I'd love to be defending a bit more, you know. And I'd love to be attacking a bit more, not defending, because defense is a bit annoying, but... Well, what are they going to do? I'm surprised that there's been a lack of mirror matches in this one. Just for the simple fact that there's been literally zero, you know, because, you know, oh, that's fun. Good, got past him. Oh, good. Hey, I I got them decimated. We are practically set on fire then. Okay, let's just get back to the 3D printer reaction, because that died out. I don't like that. Oh, wow. Well, let's see how the red team handles their hostile takeover, because that was a very swift ending to that one. Let's see if we can keep our ways, which we kind of aren't. They're really defending their Ultra Sigma. Something tells me their team. They're really... Something tells me that they're very likely to... Well, not completely. Just one stamp. One's a wiper, one's a stamp. One's a brush. Right. Sprinkler too. That's what they... There are two names for Ultra Sigma. Oh, because the Ultra Sync. That is... I thought Nintendo would go with something simpler than that, just considering the audience, but... I guess not. I have been surprised before. Oh. Not very good of them. Don't you dare. No! I ain't letting you kill me now. There we go. 37. Let's be hyperactive about this one. No! You... Fun, but also not very great. Yeah, they're really fighting for it. They really want that they want that position, don't they? Well, they're gonna actually have... This might be a very, very, very close one. I'm gonna say that much. That much is very certain. But we'll see how this plays out. We might have a chance. Oh! We gained 3% at the end of it. That's not bad. Okay. We're approaching on the hour mark of this live stream, and I'm kind of gonna kind of stop off here for the night. That was a very good note to be playing on. I'll definitely be playing way more into this Splatfest. I quite liked it. You know, it's a very interesting one. I'm glad I kind of cleared out my weekend for this one, because it's absolutely great. And before we go, let us hear the word from Big Man. From the winning team, we've got, congratulations to all you comrades out there. Yeah. So with that being said, that kind of concludes today's little event of all sorts. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. If you like the future content that we're going to be putting out in this channel, definitely subscribe, because I do a matter of all things on this channel. It's, you know, I do videos about everything, everything I have interest in. So yeah. So if you like, it's been mostly Splatoon recently, but if you like this kind of content, yeah. So, you know, I'll be doing a lot more of this in the weeks to come, because I've got so much. You know, it's kind of a very easy content to do. You know, I'm lazy, okay? Anyways, so that's going to conclude it for today's video, and bye.